Hi, my name is Charlie and I'm the running archer, and you are here probably because you saw short version quick look to this beautiful Turkish bow from veghbows.com and you liked it and you want more information, you want to see more tests, you want to see the comparisons, you want to see it all, because this bow I was testing out for 3 days straight and I recorded everything, so you can see how I performed from the very first shot until the running, jumping and other stunts archery stuff. What you will see in this video. You will see short image video maybe again, but I hope you liked it and you want to see it once again. You will see technical specifications about this bow. You will see day 1, 2 and 3, what I did with this bow, how it performs and how I commented right in my shooting range. So we will see whole comments, every and all reactions I have had on camera. So I believe that this one helps you to find out how great and interesting this bow is. And at the end there will be conclusion and some other information. Huge thanks to partners of this video, which are veghbows.com and bogararchery.sk. This is not a biased review because they had no chance to add something to this video before it's online for you. So it's absolutely honest, unbiased review. So let's start. Technical specifications about this beautiful Turkish bow from veghbows.com. String length 125 centimeters. Draw length advised 31 and maximal 33 inches. Brace height 17.5 centimeters to 21 centimeters. Weight 345 grams. And the draw weight of this specific bow is 37 pounds. And right now we will jump right into our first day on a shooting range. You will see everything from my very first shot, and I hope you will like all the impressions and all of the comments I will give you, so you'll get as much information as possible. Well, this is our first day with this beautiful Turkish bow from veghbows.com, and you will see everything from my very first shot I will ever do with this piece, this beautiful bow. So I didn't really try it yet. I only make photos, I only make video. I needed to make them before I shoot because, you know, the arrows will go on the finish and it will a little bit make markings, so it will not be that beautiful in photos after that. What I want to say maybe again is that I'm pretty impressed with the draw length. 31 advised and 33 maximum. This field, this wide field is pretty interesting and I'm looking forward to see how it works and how it performs in a real life shooting. So let's prepare our shooting range and let's do it. Before we make a first round of shooting, I will place the GoPro near the target so you can see the results right from the start. So I'll place it there. So I'm pretty interested in how this beautiful bow will work, especially this much bigger handle than with my favorite Assyrian bow, how it performs. And because I'm running archer, I will hold my arrows in my bow hand because that's the style I do and I use. First shot ever with this bow. Wow! It looks good. Very fast bow. It's amazing how fast bow is this. Wow, 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 I like it. And if you look to the results, Not bad if we consider that this is my very first shooting with this bow. This bow literally telling me, Charlie, go further from the target. So I'm at about 8-9 meters. Let's try it. Nice. Very nice. Wow! What the bow is this? As we can check the results, they are not perfect, completely perfect. I hit 3 out of 3, but this one is on the edge and these two are nice. But still, considering that these are my very first shots with this bow, wow! And because I use this type of microphone, so it's pretty close to the bow, you can hear how beautiful sound it does make. You hear that? It's strong. It's self-esteem sound. That bow knows what it can do, and it feels like it doesn't need to prove you it knows. It's just very solid and very strong. And right now, because I like to shoot while I jump, I'll place there my favorite platform, which is another polyfoam target, and I will shoot while I jump. I only need to make for these type of tests few steps, jump and shoot. I'll place my arrow in my hand like this, so I have free hands and I can shoot at the jump. So yes, I hit a target. It's fine. I will improve that. As you can see, we are in a black. First shot, learn how it works. Second shot, greatest one, in a black, close to the bullseye, nice one. And the third shot, completely out, too much out, if I can say that. But yes, it works. That bow is great. It seems to be a very versatile weapon. For this day, for my first impressions, I would say that this bow is very good, very versatile. It's very strong. It has its own spirit, very strong spirit. The bow knows what it can do, and it's very self-esteemed bow. It's good in a hand, comfortable, and I'm looking forward to see it in other days. This was our first day, and maybe there were lots of information for most of you, and it's like okay to know, but I don't want to make reviews like one day, one try, and that's everything and I can make a conclusion. No, I want to test out bows much more in many different days, in many different moods, in many different weather and conditions, as you can imagine. So I want to have much more complex, much bigger view about this specific bow. So we can start with day 2. This is our day 2 of trying Turkish bow from Vegh Bows. I prepared it, it's on a table, and today we will introduce lots more running because I'm running archer. And of course I'm crazy running archer because right now is absolutely on a minute midday, so it's direct sunlight, it's very hot, it's very uncomfortable to do something. I much rather feel myself being at home and just doing some work or being with my family. But today I will have not more time than now, so I'll take a bow and arrows and we will try this Turkish bow in a movement. So we will focus on full sprint and shooting, and we will of course focus on short running archery track run. So without further ado, I'll take my equipment and we can continue. Huge advantage of having this microphone here clipped on my shirt is that you can hear me even from a very long range. I'm like, I don't know, 12 meters from the camera, and you can still see me and hear me perfectly. So yes, What I will do now is that I will run forward in a full sprint. I'll load an arrow and I will shoot to a target which is on my left hand. Of course, there's placed GoPro, so you will see the results. Let's go. Not bad for first shot. Second round. I badly knocked, so all the technique was dead at the moment because I placed an arrow on the wrong place. The aiming was not bad, but the shot was completely wrong. That was much better. That's it. That's how I like it. First shot, second shot, the clumsy one, and the third is in the black. Everything was right, I felt it good. What is great about this bow is that it's lightweight, 345 grams, great, very lightweight, very easy to manipulate. And as I told you yesterday, that bows knows what it can do. It has its own character, it has its own nature, and it's a very nice bow. I like it very much. I know that we are maybe not in half of this review, but right now what I feel is that this bow is amazing, is great, and let's say it's a step up from the Assyrian bow that is more like lightweight, subtle, more easier to shoot. This one is a little harder, and I'm happy that this bow was not the first bow from Vegh I have in my hands, because this one needs much more experience and it forces you to, it pushes you to your limits and above them. So I like it. I like it. I know that I can grow with this bow. And right now I will set up a little track in my garden and I'll do some running and shooting with this bow. I'm looking forward to test it in hot conditions. I have 5 arrows in my hands. I have prepared a little track. So let's go. Except of this 360, everything was nice, smooth and okay. It was our day 2, more focused on running because I'm running archer, so it was more about my specific type of shooting and my specific type of training. But I hope you liked it and you enjoyed it, because maybe you want to be running archer too and you are looking for the best possible bow. Well, day 3 is about comparing 3 amazing bows. This Turkish bow, also short Turkish Sipahi bow from Vegh Bows, and Assyrian bow from Archery.sk. This is the 3rd day in a row when we're testing this beautiful Turkish bow from Vegh Bows, and today we will do comparison with my 2 most favorite bows I have at home. The first one, the green one, is from Vegh Bows, it's Turkish Sipahi bow, and this is from Archery, and this is Assyrian bow. I think that this comparison will help us to understand more, let's say in complex side of view, the quality of this bow, and we can talk more about accuracy, about speed, about handling, about handshake and many other things. So this 3rd day will be about comparing these 3 bows and their qualities, so you can maybe easily find out which one is the best solution for yourself. So I'll prepare my target, my shooting range, and we can start. Of course, I placed the GoPro near the target so you will see the results, because right now we're talking about aiming, because I'm used to use this bow for last 3 days exclusively. I'll start with this one. I'll shoot with 5 arrows, my style of shooting, and I will be more focusing on aiming, so I will not be that quick as you used to know me, and I will focus on aiming, on the quality of aiming. So let's start. This bow is pretty fast and pretty good. Great in a hand, very comfortable. Four out of 5. And the first shot was just a little out, and it was my first shot today. I haven't practiced before shooting this video because I believe that if you know how to shoot, you can do it in the midnight without practicing, and you will do it. So 4 out of 5 are in a black. This bow is amazing for aiming. I believe that this one short shooting is the proof that it's so good. For the second round, I will shoot with this beautiful short Turkish Sipahi bow. It's 43 palm bow. It's a little harder than I'm used to use. I use more like 38, 37, which are 2 other bows, but I like it very much. So let's see accuracy. Ho ho! I have never had that good grouping in my life. Let's check it out. It was the first shot, second shot, third, fourth and fifth shot. All of them are in a black, and these 3 arrows are like, there are millimeters between them. Millimeters, they're at the same spot. So even this bow is amazing for aiming. And now the third is my very favorite Assyrian bow. I love this bow very much. It's so lightweight, only 290 grams. String length is like 125 or 20, 21, 25, something like this. Very good bow in a hand, small grip so I can hold lots of arrows in my hand. Great one. So let's try how it aims. What to say, you see it. It's amazing. It's so good, it works nice. I know that the results don't look as good as with the Sipahi or Turkish bow, but the feeling of aiming is very close and almost very the same. So all of these bows are great for aiming. Right now I'm shooting like from 7 meters, so I'm sure that if I will shoot like from 10, 12, 15, 20 meters, all of these bows will perform the same because they are amazing, they are good. The arrow pass is really narrow, so you can aim amazingly great. Love these bows. All 3 bows are great for aiming. So if you think about which bow will be better to aim, all of them are good. It's in your hands. Right now I want to run the test about hand shock. Hand shock is something I consider being very important, at least at the running archery, because you need to have as much possible comfort within your hands. So let's do the same lineup. Turkish, then Sipahi, then Assyrian. I'll shoot 1 arrow with each bow as fast as I can in a line, and we can compare the hand shock. Sipahi, Assyrian. It's clear. The most comfortable bow about hand shock is Assyrian bow. It almost has no hand shock. It's very comfortable. Second place is this Turkish Sipahi bow. It has a little hand shock, just a little, but still very comfortable. It's okay. And the third place is this beautiful Turkish bow, which has hand shock, like you feel it. It's not bad. It's okay. In comparison with bows from other brands and other types of bows, it's still okay. But if you are nitpicking, this one is for stronger men, I would say. Somebody with strong wrist, with strong hand holding. So I don't care, I'm okay, I'm fine. I didn't feel like this hand choke is too big. I didn't even think about hand choke before this test, so it's very okay. But if you want something that has almost no hand choke, like it's so like breezing wind, so the Assyrian wins. The other thing we'll do and we'll try is loading, because for my style of archery, for my running archery, is loading essential. I need to be quick, I need to have good comfort in my hands while I hold the arrows in my bow hand, and quick loading and quick shooting. So we'll test it out, because all of these bows have completely different grip, different size of a grip, and it has a lot to do with loading and shooting. So I'll start with Turkish, then Sipahi, then Assyrian. 5 arrows, walking and shooting. Let's do it. Right now I risk a lot because I placed camera very near to the target. So if I miss, miss badly, I'll destroy my camera. So I hope I'll be better than that. So first, Turkish. It's not bad, it's fine, but the grip, as you can see, is big. And if I hold it with my hands, you can see it, I hope like this. When I hold it, there is not much space for the arrows. So yeah, 5-6 arrows are total maximum. More arrows will be very uncomfortable and very clumsy in my hands. So this is limiting. You only can shoot with 6 arrows and you need to have long fingers like I do. This glove is XXL size and I have really long fingers. Maybe that's a limitation for some of you. Right now, Turkish Sipahi. I'm used to have this. It has smaller grip. I used to use it, so let's see. The smaller the grip is, the more comfortable loading is. It's logical presumption, I would say. It's much more comfortable than Turkish bow. I can imagine having up to 9 arrows with this type of a grip. Great for shooting, very comfortable, short, good action, good working with this one. So yes, if you want to hold more arrows in your hand, this bow is a little better than the Turkish. And the last of all is Assyrian, with smallest grip of them all. I used to use this bow often and a lot, and I can here use up to 12 arrows, and let's do it. Wow! Small grip. It's very subtle, it's very light in the hand, but you can still feel it. You can still feel the action, feel the shooting. It's a great one, it's a great one. So we are at the end of our comparison day, our 3rd day with Turkish bow. Right now we will go back to studio and we will talk about price, about shipping and some other important information. You saw everything from 3 days I was testing this bow exclusively. And what I must say, I see some pluses and of course some minuses. This Turkish bow from veggbows.com is very fast bow. This is probably the fastest bow I've ever used in my life. So if you're looking for something fast, something quick, that has beautiful, great, powerful action, this one is something you will like. This bow has beautiful character. It has strong spirit and you can feel it from the very first moment you touch it. It's not like random bow you take and shoot. This is something that talks to you. It has its own spirit. And this bow doesn't need to prove you anything. It knows. He knows he's amazing, and it's only up to you if you're able to connect with the spirit of this bow and use it at his maximal possibilities. And of course, it's professionally made. Most of the woods used in this bow is bamboo and ash. It's very solid, it's a high quality bow. I have many bows from Vegh Bows and I know that they are perfectly made in the highest possible quality. So if you want durable, resistant, strong and long-lasting bow, this is perfect choice. And of course, there are some minuses. Probably nothing on this planet is perfect. First minus is this bigger grip. If you hold your arrows in your bow hand like I do, there's a limit, because the bigger grip doesn't allow you to hold more than 6 arrows, maybe less. I have really long fingers, my gloves are XXL size, and I can only hold up to 6 arrows with this bow because of this bigger handle. If you shoot from quivers, you're okay, you don't mind. But if you shoot from your bow hand like I do, this might be a limitation. And this bow, as we compared it with Assyrian and Sipahi bow, has a little hand shock. You feel it, you need to have a little stronger hand. But still, this hand shock is very okay and very fine. If I would not compare this bow to my other bows, I would not even mention that. It's so fine, it's very fine. But if I'm nitpicking, I will name this as a minus. It has a little hand shock. Of course, I will keep this bow in my collection. It's amazing, it pushes your limits. So if you want to step up your archery game, if you want to go further, learn new things, be much more accurate, be better, be harder on yourself so you can grow, this bow will help you be better, because this bow will not forgive you your technical mistakes and anything. This bow is precise and perfect for shooting, and it doesn't cover your mistakes. So if you want to go higher, further, be better, faster, this bow is a tremendous choice. The price of this bow is 299 euros plus free shipping throughout European Union. So if you are from Europe and you want great, amazing bow and you don't want to spare lots of money for shipping, this might be a great choice. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Have a great days.